The Red Sea barbarians have not only escalated this week by attacking more ships, they also took down an MQ-9 Reaper drone, a U.S. military drone. This is a $30 million drone. There's only 300 of them on the planet. I'm sure you've seen these drones before. They carry Hellfire missiles, and they were used extensively in Pakistan and Afghanistan. A U.S. military MQ-9 drone was shot down near Yemen by Iran-backed groups, essentially the Red Sea barbarians. It was struck down near Al Hudaydah. Al Hudaydah is a city on the western coast of Yemen. I'll give you a closer look. You can see it on the left there, Al Hudaydah, and we'll just get another closer look here. Boom. So somewhere above or near Al Hudaydah on the western coast of Yemen, this MQ-9 Reaper drone was flying. Now, the MQ-9 Reaper drone, as I mentioned, okay, is a $30 million drone. It can carry 1,000-pound bombs, 1,500-pound bombs, 500-pound bombs. It can carry multiple bombs. Okay, so this is a very large, powerful aircraft, and it's unmanned, and it can travel great distances for a long time. It can travel for up to 4 days, and if it's carrying a heavy payload, it can go for, I believe, 24 hours or something of that nature. So as you can imagine, this packs quite a heavy punch, and it's an impressive piece of equipment. As I mentioned, it cost $30 million. And a fun fact about this, it was invented, or designed, I should say, by an aeronautical engineer. He was an Iraqi Jew who became an Israeli citizen. He relocated to California, and he invented this. He sold it to a U.S. company called General Dynamics, and they sold it to the U.S. Air Force. So this guy here is responsible for the MQ-9 drone. And as I mentioned, it carries very heavy explosives. This is I believe a 500-pound GBU bomb. This is a Hellfire missile. These bombs are very powerful. They're laser guided, and this is attached to the MQ-9 Reaper drone, and it's controlled at an air base in Nevada called Creech Air Force Base. So somewhere in Nevada, okay, on the other side of the planet, there's some guy sitting at a desk with a joystick, and he is operating an MQ-9 drone thousands of miles away, flying over Al Hudaydah in Yemen. And to his disappointment, the device was taken down. Now I want to show you this video here. This is footage of the Red Sea barbarians launching a surface-to-air rocket, and they actually struck down this $30 million MQ-9 Reaper drone, if you can imagine. And they're celebrating here. They're going crazy, okay? I wish you could hear the audio. It's crazy. The guy's going nuts. He's just so happy. He's so pumped up. I don't know how they caught this drone, whether it was a radar or they saw it with their own eyes, but he's recording with his phone, and they fired this missile, and they actually took it down. He's going nuts, okay? He's just absolutely ecstatic, and he's, praising God, and he's cursing the Israeli government and the U.S. government for their genocide in Gaza, and he's just very happy about it. They were able to pick up the pieces of the drone off the coast of Al Hudaydah in Yemen, and you have to imagine they were collecting the components. They're going to try to reverse engineer this, which they've done before. This is not the first time they've shot down this drone, but it's not every day that you get your hands on one of these. It's only been shot down a handful of times. This is the second time supposedly in Yemen that it was taken down, and they're here on the beach collecting these pieces of equipment, these components, and they're probably going to pass it over to Iran, and they're going to reverse engineer it and potentially improve their own drones. The next video I want to show you guys is footage of their one-way suicide drones. These are surface-to-air drones. They are very cheap to produce, and they cause issues, but they're not very destructive. I mean, you could kill a person, obviously, and that's not very good, but they use this as a very cost-effective way to disrupt traffic in the Red Sea. This wouldn't destroy a tanker, but it could start a fire, and if it, causes an even greater fire, then it could, potentially bring down a vessel of great size, a bulk carrier, perhaps. But I just wanted to show you this clip because I think it's very interesting. These are very cheap, maybe like 20 or 30 grand to produce, and they're just littering the Red Sea with this, and they're, causing the U.S. to send $30 million Reaper drones. So the U.S. obviously can spend money for days, but this is a very cost-effective way, I think, for the Red Sea barbarians to inflict damage and wreak havoc on the Red Sea. Now, Red Sea traffic, because of this activity by the Red Sea barbarians, is down by over 80%. Okay, that's 4/5 of all traffic, the thousands of vessels that travel through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait and through the Red Sea, that has been slashed by 80%. And as a result, European ports in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands, and in Germany, and in the UK, they have reportedly seen a 25% drop in arrivals. Okay, so ships are being damaged. Okay, insurance rates are rising. The vessels that are traveling safely have to go around the Horn of Africa, and it increases the travel time by 10 days to 2 weeks. All of this works together to increase the cost of consumer goods. This is economic warfare.
Trust nothing. No